how wide of a screen we're looking at here. Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and go over the A, I, U, E, O set. I've already put this on YouTube, but I'm going to put this on for some of the A and C students in case they need to know. So with the Genko Yoshi, you'll have something like this, and it teaches the strokes. So the stroke order is extremely important in Japanese, okay? It's always going to be written like this. So we as English writers, we can write A like this, we write A like this, we write A like that, it doesn't matter, right? People have their own way of writing. With Japanese, the stroke order is extraordinarily important. The reason why is that when it comes to kanji, the stroke order is always the same. So if I were to write, for example, my wife's maiden name, it's always going to be written like that.
What does it say?
It says Yabuda, Yabuda, which is her last name. It means grove, rice field. Rice field with a grove. Okay? But they're always going to be written in the same order, right? If you see me write it again, it's always going to be written like this. Right? Always going to be written in that same order. Japanese almost always goes from top left to bottom right. The strokes almost always go from top left to bottom right. Okay? And that's just the way they grew up. We started as a society writing with like quills and pens and whatever. They started with brushes, so that's the way they write. So just to show you, so I, I, so let me write it so that shows the stroke order. I, U, E, again, right, so E, O. How many of you went over these 5 already by yourself? Pretty much the whole class, that's good.
I practice writing.
Well, wonderful. Let's say these together. A,
I,
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 U,
U,
E,
E,
O.
O.
Right? And so these are synonymous with I, U, like moon, E, O, but they're referred to as A, I, U, E, O. Okay? That's how they're referred to. So when they're written in English, like if you were to say to meet somebody out, you write it in English, it's A-U. Right? That makes sense to y'all? So A, I, U, E, O. You'll notice the great thing about Japanese is that they only have 5 vowel sounds. There's no other sounds when it comes to vowels. If you don't know what a vowel is voiced sounds. So I, U, E, O. Consonants are manipulating the mouth to change those voice sounds. Like
They don't have
p,
L's.
pardon?
They don't have L's.
I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so A, U, E, O, and then the second list that you'll learn is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Actually, it doesn't matter if you write it like this or like this. Let's see both. So, A, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. So let's say this together. A, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. All right, and so this continues all the way throughout all the symbols. Make sure you know these 10. Okay? You need to know these 10 for tomorrow. So, A, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Make sure you know you have Quizlets, you've got Memrise, you've got a variety of apps that you can quiz yourself with these. So make sure to use them. questions about this? Pretty straightforward. Again, I try to shut this down for a second. I'm going to need